Okay, so like my mind will take a good thing, even a very good thing, with absolutely no faults being projected from it in its current state or like a current situation, right? And then it will subtly remind me of the world we live in. You know, my mind would just be like, "Hey, don't forget." And it's like I'm trying to do exactly that. What was that about? Why you're like it's things are going good, and then it's like, hey, dream over. Things don't go good forever. Okay, why didn't I run into that by facing reality in the moment? Why do you have to let me know that things will eventually go bad while things are currently going good? Why is my mind doing that to me? And it sucks because I can never enjoy the moment like in totality. Like it's like my mind is mad that I found the courage to hope or to see something beautiful in life. It's the worst thing ever because you want to be in that state, but then your mind is like kind of protecting you from disappointment, so it kind of projects disappointment onto you before the world can project it onto you. It's a weird thing. It's like, you know what? Before this goes bad, I'm gonna make it go bad. And it's like, hey man, just because you made it go bad on your own accord doesn't mean things aren't still going bad. You know, it's like you obviously, hey, keep it good. Why not keep it good? Don't you want it to be good? And my mind's like, yeah, but let's be real. And that real, I was like, I'm not a fan of reality. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm tired of being real, dude. Or like being real in a negative way, you know? Like let me be real as reality reveals itself. Like good things could be real, you know what I'm saying? Good stuff exists in this world. Just when it comes to me, I want to be able to be invested in it fully, you know? I don't want to be scattered in my mind trying to save myself from disappointment before disappointment arises. And it's like that's so self-defeating. Like currently I'm trying to resurrect my belief in romance, you know? But dude, these sexual thoughts have been overwhelming. They've been overwhelming and I have nowhere to go with them, right? Because I don't self pleasure anymore and I want to save myself from marriage. But dude, like, how do you save yourself from a marriage you don't believe in? What am I to do with myself? Oh man, I'm in this pickle right now. I don't even know if I want to call it a pickle. I'm not even in a pickle, dude. I'm in the abyss. I am deeply entrenched in ambiguous, unaccessible, light annihilating realm. I'm in a light annihilating realm. That's where I'm at right now. Mine just keeps telling me there's no point. When I say I be fighting demons, dude, like there's warfare in my mind between what to believe in, what to give my allegiance to, what to spend time with in this life, you know? Like honestly, the things and the habits that are attributed to like the man I aspire to be, they're blurry, you know, and sometimes it comes off as corny if I'm being honest. Like the things in which they say to be a great man, you gotta do X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, I don't know, those seem kind of corny, dude. You know, like, and it's and I know it's probably because like I'm just not used to it. That's why it comes off as corny, or it's like I just don't have enough people around me. Like I don't have a community around me that shows this as an example. I think the things that are corny in life are the things that you don't see enough of. Because I know some people see my humor as corny because they didn't grow up with people that made jokes the way I did. So it's like I understand that. So I'm thinking, not only do they see me as corny, some people see me as gay. Like I'll just say, really hood people, like they hear my humor, which they laugh, but they're like, stuff is kind of off about this guy, and it's like, I think it's just off about your perspective. Anyways, yeah, no, just needing a better community, you know. needing better influences. I'm honestly believing, like, for me, this is the season where I just need to get familiar with what's better. Get familiar with, I don't even know how to explain it, but just getting used to the idea that good exists and can exist eternally, you know? There's this quote by Voltaire that I want to read to end things off. It says, I want my lawyer, my tailor, my servants, even my wife, which I think should be the first thing, but whatever, even my wife, to believe in God, because it means that I shall be cheated and robbed and cuckolded less often. And of course, you want a community of people that believe in God to carry the burden of life, to help with you carrying the burden of life, or to make the burden of life less burdensome. You want to be surrounded by people that you trust and believe, family and friends that you trust and believe are believers of God, you know, are followers of God. You know what I'm saying? Would you be more comfortable in a room full of killers or a room full of nuns? You know what I'm saying? Like are you gonna be anxious about how you look in a room full of self-conscious models, or in a room full of laid-back monks? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a clear dichotomy there that you can pay attention to.